What's going on YouTube? Reezonotix here. We're back once again with a classic game review. This one is for a gem on the Super Nintendo, and that gem is known as... That's right, baby. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time, or as most of us know it, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. Here's a look at the cartridge. I'm sorry about that, it's backwards. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. Now, this game was originally an arcade machine, an arcade game, and that's where we get the Super Nintendo port that we're reviewing today. Now, this was an action beat-em-up game starring our heroes, and those heroes were... Alright, if you didn't know the names of those heroes and you've been living under a rock for the last century, it's Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, the four baddest turtles around, man. We've been fans of these turtles since I was a jit anyways, man, since I was like 5 or 6, bro. Now, like I said, this game came out after being released in the arcades on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, man, the Super Nintendo, man, the system we all know and love. Like I said, man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 4, Turtles in Time, was an action brawler, an action beat 'em up, arcade style, descended from the original arcade game. And in this game, like I said, you got control of all 4 turtles. You can play up to 2 players simultaneously. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. And the game follows the arcade perfectly, man. You got the classic levels, such as the first one, Big Apple, 3 a.m., you got Alley Cat Blues, Bury My Shell at Wounded Knee, man, all the classic levels, man. The pirate ship, I forget the names, I think that is the pirate ship. You get the train, the futuristic level, which is awesome toward the end when you're about to fight Krang. Neon Knight Riders is what it's called. Well, basically, the game is an action beat 'em up, man, and where the beginning of the game opens up, where April giving a special news report, and as she's giving her news report, Krang in his bodysuit comes down and snatches the Statue of Liberty, and the turtles get called into action. And from then on, it's non-stop mayhem, man. You start the game at the first level, which is Big Apple, 3 a.m., and you're kind of on this construction bridge somewhere in New York, and it's a linear game. It's a linear game where you proceed from the left to the right, from the start of the level to the end, usually to fight a boss at the end of the level. And you're attacked by a variety of foot soldiers, just like the Ninja Turtles games have always been. You got the white foot soldiers, purple ones, blue ones, red ones, and the color always usually means what type of weapon they're packing. Like the white ones come out with their samurai swords. The purple ones are just bare-fisted. The red ones may have, some type of gun or sledgehammer or something. So, it's always different. One thing I did like about this game, one of the many things I liked about this game is that it wasn't, you didn't just pound on them to beat them. You could beat them in a variety of ways. And you could beat them by, pounding on them like usual. Or if you get close, you can trigger a throw move. If you get close and you press toward the enemy and the attack button, or you grab them and you literally throw them at the screen. So the foot soldier comes at the screen like that, which is pretty cool, especially for, a 16-bit console. It was kind of like a 3D effect where the foot soldier came flying out of the screen. Another move that you can do to dispatch of your enemies, or dispose of your enemies, I should say, is you get in close and you press attack again, and sometimes you'll trigger basically a ground pound where you grab them by their hand and you just flip them from side to side, bomb, 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 and you just slam them until they blow up, which is pretty cool, man. There's plenty of power-ups in the games, pizzas to keep your health up. There's these boxes that look like pizza boxes, but instead they have a black circle on them, and when you get them, your turtle goes into a spinning frenzy, man, and you just kill everybody on the screen. You just control them where you want them to go, and you'll be spinning with your weapons all over the screen, and you just get rid of a big wave of enemies real quick. And the game features bosses like Baxter Stockman, Metalhead, which is the metal turtle, the robot turtle that Shredder and Krang developed. The Rat King makes his first appearance in a Ninja Turtles game. Shredder, Super Shredder, Tokka, Razor from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. What else, man? You got Krang himself. Just a great, great game. Now, what happens in this game, the reason it's called Turtles in Time is because around the 3rd or 4th level, you're in the Technodrome, When you reach the end of that level, you fight Shredder in it's a raw stage, man. I like the way they set up this boss fight. It's not just a boss walking around the stage. All of a sudden, the camera turns around so that the turtles are facing the screen, and you see the back of Shredder's head and his shoulders right there on the screen. So you're like looking over Shredder's shoulders, and he's in this big machine where he's attacking, and you're getting jumped by some foot soldiers, and you got to fight them off while he's attacking with this mechanical claw. And what you got to do is use that throw move that throws the foot soldiers at the screen and throw them at Shredder, and it hits him. And after you dispose of him, he jumps out of that machine and into a portal, into the Dimension X portal, and he vanishes the turtles to a time warp. And then that's where you get all the time based levels. You got the prehistoric Turtlesaurus is the name of the level. It's the prehistoric times, dinosaurs running, foot soldiers running around on dinosaurs and all that. You got to fight Slash, the mutant turtle there. You go to a pirate ship. You go to an old Wild Wild West train scene. It's just a great game, man. Great level design, beautiful animations for a 16-bit game. And another thing you might not know, some people may not know about this game, before you even jump into the game, if you go to the options menu, it gives you the option to change the animation style. Now, when you change the animation style, you can change from classic, which is the cartoon look that you have, to the comic look. And in the comic look, their eyes are whited out, like those demon eyes that they have in the comics. And their tone is more different. It's more like the comic book style. Like Donatello's more brownish, Leo is like green, Raphael is more like an emerald green, and Mike is more of a light green. So it's got their different skin tones from the comic books and from the action figures also. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice little bonus that they threw in there. It's usually the way I play, by the way. But yeah, man, the controls for this game are spot on as always. The D-pad moves you around, the A button jumps, the B button attacks. And that's all you need, basically. Pause with the start button, and that's it. R and L, I believe, don't really do anything. The graphics, like I said, beautiful for a 16-bit game. It's a perfect port of the arcade. Obviously, it does not look exactly like the arcade because the 16-bit consoles couldn't handle that, but it's the best attempt pretty much ever. It's spot on. Crisp graphics, crisp animations, smooth, fluid animations, no choppiness, no drop in frame rate or anything like that. Just solid, man. The color palette is amazing. It's bright, it's vibrant. When it comes to the gameplay, it's super fun, man. It's an arcade beat 'em up along the lines of a Streets of Rage, a Final Fight, Double Dragons, kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good thing about that. Also, you got I'm sorry, just give me a second right here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So also you got the graphics I talked about, the gameplay, super fun, addicting, especially if you play with someone else. A replay value, I mean, it's always gonna have replay value. A game like this with the Ninja Turtle license, and if you're a fan, it's always gonna have replay value, man. So I'm gonna put up some screenshots of the game in a few minutes. Hopefully, I can find some screenshots of the game when you change the animation mode, the comic, and that's pretty much it, man. I want to let y'all go with those screenshots. Check out my next review. I don't know what it's going to be on yet, but just keep tuning into my channel. You'll see, I'll put a trailer up or something on what I'm going to review next. And if you want a number rating, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time gets a 9 out of 10, man. Super fun. God bless y'all. Stay gaming.